What are the main events in ancient Scandinavian history? Have you ever wondered how the Viking Age shaped the countries we know today as Denmark, Norway, and Sweden? Ancient Scandinavian history is packed with fascinating events that transformed this region. Let's take a closer look at some of the key moments. The Viking Age, which spanned from approximately 800 to 1050 AD, began with early Viking raids. The first recorded raid happened in 789 AD in Wessex, England. However, the infamous raid on the Lindisfarne Monastery in 793 AD is often seen as the true start of this era. This marked the beginning of large-scale Norse expeditions for raiding, trading, and colonization. Throughout the 800s, Vikings expanded their reach, raiding parts of Scotland, Ireland, and even the modern Netherlands. As the Vikings ventured out, they also established trading centers and settlements. Around 750 AD, Birka emerged in Sweden as a major hub for commerce. The Vikings founded settlements like Ladoga in Eastern Europe, which played a role in the formation of the Norse-Slavic Rus Confederation. In 930 AD, the Norse settlers formed the Althing in Iceland, one of the world's oldest parliaments, which helped organize Icelandic society and encouraged further exploration. By the late 800s and into the 900s, the loosely organized Norse tribes began to consolidate into distinct kingdoms. Denmark, Norway, and Sweden emerged as separate entities. King Harald Bluetooth of Denmark, around 965 AD, is notable for uniting parts of Denmark and for the Jelling rune stone, which is the first mention of Denmark. Similar efforts were made by kings in Norway and Sweden to unify their territories. The introduction of Christianity marked a significant turning point in Scandinavian history. In the 10th to early 11th century, figures like Olaf Tryggvason worked to convert Norway and Iceland. Olaf Skirkenung, the king of Sweden around 1000 for AD, was baptized, signaling Sweden's shift toward Christianity. This religious change often coincided with the rise of royal authority and the decline of Old Norse paganism. The Viking influence stretched for beyond Scandinavia. Danish kings like Svein Forkbeard and his son Knut the Great extended their rule to parts of England in the early 11th century, with Knut becoming King of England in 1016 AD. Norse Vikings also attacked Constantinople in 941 AD, establishing trade and political connections across Europe. The Viking Age began to wind down with the Battle of Stiklestad in 1030 AD, where Olaf Haraldsson, known as Olaf the Holy, was killed. This battle symbolized the struggle between pagan traditions and Christianity in Norway. By the mid-11th century, Christianity had become dominant, and the Viking Age gradually transitioned into medieval Scandinavia as royal authority strengthened and organized kingdoms took shape. These events collectively illustrate the transformation of ancient Scandinavia from scattered tribal societies into organized Christian kingdoms, engaged in extensive trade, warfare, and cultural exchange. The Viking Age remains a defining chapter in Scandinavian history, shaping the identity of the region we recognize today.